my relationship with myself and with Michael, my husband. We were at the time kind of going a little bit before that, we were going through a separation just to rediscover ourselves and really just see what we wanted in our relationships, our relationship together. And so it was really digging into, figuring out what was that block that we were having that wasn't like that full-on relationship we really desired and that we know we could have. And one of the things that we learned was just, we were playing a role with each other that we were unaware of at the time, not realizing that we were playing those roles and getting frustrated with ourselves and with each other. I can't even imagine having kids right now, and when they're, when you're younger, in your 20s, it's probably just as hectic and trying to figure yourself out as well. So there was a lot more compassion and love for the way my parents were when I was younger, and what I just picked up on from the way they were being. And so, I think the biggest thing was just a lot of that I wasn't expecting was a lot of compassion and love for them, and understanding and letting go of maybe like some resentment. Like, I think I use that as like, that was my parents and that was just the way they taught me. That was how I was raised. So I think I use that as like an excuse in a lot of ways. And so it just showed me that that's not the case. And that they really just loved me and they were doing their best. It's funny, I felt like going to the gym and lifting weights was like working out. And that was the way that I was going to like take care of myself. But what I really discovered is it's really more of what feels good to me and what feels good to my body, and also just learning to listen to it and what it looks for one person. For me, most specifically would be Michael, my husband. What it looks like for him is not going to be the same that it looks like for me. So, going to dance, that really fills my soul and feels good, and it is a form of fitness and exercise. And so doing that, and then, because I want to like get better at that, how I can go to the gym. And so it's just, I look forward to it more. I'm more consistent with it. I'm really looking at what is health and fitness for me and not necessarily what is health and fitness for someone else. I feel more connected, and I feel like I have the ability to connect with people. Like, it's like the vulnerability and the willingness to like have conversations and get to know people, friends, family, and even Michael. The ability to be more present and to connect has really changed in a positive way for me. Our ability, our ability to connect and be intimate with each other is amazing, and our sex has gotten so much better since then too. Like, even the week of, we just noticed like there was just like this deeper connection and intimacy with each other, and just the ability to feel each other more than we've ever had before. So in that aspect, our sex life has improved quite a bit since the retreat. And to have 10 years and then have sex be even better, like, how amazing is that? And so, it's constantly like one of those things where we're like, oh, could it get any better? Yes, it keeps getting better. So if you have a partner, a romantic partner, I think it's something great to do with them at the same time, because one, you get to see a part of them, access a part of, they access a part of themselves that you hadn't seen before, and I think it allows a lot of more compassion for each other, and you're able to see how you kind of play the mother. For me, I was able to see how I was playing the mother-father role to Michael, and how he was playing those roles for me. And so, for one, I think if you want to really connect and improve the intimacy and connection with your romantic partner, that's one benefit. I think for me, understanding why I acted and was the way I was, it really gave a sense of compassion and love for myself. And so it helps me just remember, when I do have these like emotional, like whatever moments, I'm like, oh yeah, it's okay, little girl, like, what are you needing? And so it helps me access her more often and just love on her. And in turns, it's loving on, it's loving on myself now too. 100% I would recommend others to sign up. One, it's one of the most, it was hard and it was easy at the same time. You're going into these uncomfortable memories that, you remember as a child, and you're able to go in and you're able to pull them out, and you feel so free and empowered and just expressed afterwards. And it's just a way of understanding, yourself, understanding the people that are around you, your parents more than anything. For me, like I said, my compassion and my love for my parents grew, tenfold after the retreat. And I feel like in that our relationship has grown too, and it's just helped my relationships with everyone. And I feel like it just helps, really discover that little girl and not letting her run the show, but just have more compassion and love for her or him, and just kind of like let them know it's all going to be okay. And that gives you the power to stand in and be more of who you want to be in the now. And not, as far as a facilitator, you're one of the best facilitators I've had at a retreat, and how you really allow the flow of things for the discovery of the little child that's hurting and what's showing up for them. So, as far as that, I think it's great. It's super safe. It feels comfortable because it is a very vulnerable thing that everyone's going through. And so as far as that, I feel like you're one of the best facilitators that I've been around. And like I said, you have a great way of just help flowing and help leading, and just really allow the self-discovery in the process for, whoever is up there at the time, going in and finding out like what's really at the core of things. And it feels super safe. And it's, also the way you have the retreat set up where we, get to eat together and hang out. It's a way of being able to connect with people that are going through the same thing at the same time, and just deepening that and feel understood by, everyone that's there.